M.J.H.E Evidence Productions.
Message to viewers.
You must know that I love Michael, and I am in no way trying to make him look bad. My only aim is to show you the truth. Further, I have the utmost respect for Kenny Ortega. He is a brilliantly talented man who also loves Michael, and is a beautiful human being with a very kind soul. I have no axe to grind. The information used are facts I already knew and have learned of. And to back it up I search IMDb to find evidence that matches or proves that the info I have to share is genuine and true, without question. It's not the other way around. I don't simply go to IMDb and quote whatever I find, then share it with you. Far, far from it. I have been fortunate so far that IMDb validates some of the information I previously was aware of. That is not and will not always be the case. Some of what I know and have learned will not be anywhere on IMDb, or any other site. Not yet at least. At those times, I can only ask for the viewers' trust, as well as for their patience, because in time everything I share will come to pass. Everything. I don't deal in supposition or sensationalism, only fact. This is its category as documentary, and it will definitely be nominated for many Academy Awards. It certainly deserves one for Best Editing, because the editing was brilliant. The This Is It project was very hush-hush in the industry, though those of us who knew better understood from the beginning. Michael was directing and starring in his own feature film, which, as you know, is his absolute true love. I know this from personal experience. So when the This Is It trailers were released and I saw them, I literally gagged. I thought to myself, what a crock of crap. Documentary? Yeah, right. By the way, while you're at IMDb, click on the names of some of the cameramen. You will see they only work on major feature films. This Is It had a massive payroll. I am a member of the Screen Actors Guild, and the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. So was everyone else in This Is It. Look closely at the end credits, and you'll see that the film was under the jurisdiction of the AFL-CIO, which is the parent union of SAG and AFTRA. It also covers the film crew, though sometimes the Teamsters Union covers a film crew. Michael is in the DGA, as is Kenny. You must be to work a union film.
I've worked for Michael as a decoy since 1993, and I can't go into details, but I've worked for him over the years, even to the point where I got a call to do the visuals for the This Is It concert That obviously didn't materialize. If you study Michael Jackson like I've studied him more than probably family members know him. And I can tell you Michael Jackson by the way he points, the way he moves. I can tell you certain visuals seen on the show that's not Michael Jackson. I can tell you certain visuals seen on the show that's not Michael Jackson.
Michael's stunt double was Randy Haney, who was one of the best stunt doubles in town. This film had a first and second unit, meaning, the first unit crew photographs the principal actors and the most important scenes in the film. The second unit crew shoots the lesser scenes, usually stand-ins or body doubles are used, and basically shoot the scenes that are either too dangerous for the principal actor to perform. In this case, the second unit shot parts of the Gilda segment in This Is It, when quote-unquote Mike breaks through the window, as well as when quote-unquote Mike slides down the banisters. Plus Randy did all of the major physical work, the running, etc. They also shot the long shots, inserts, and placements. The first unit shot all of the close-ups, the shots of Michael singing, the shots of him on the cherry picker. Those shots were used with Randy on the cherry picker and were edited into the sequence. Here is a good link for more info on first and second units. Do you realize that Jasmine Albarn had a body double? Her name is Alana Gordillo, and she did not receive screen credit. You will find her name in the full cast and crew list.
Carrots yesterday. If Hannah Montana won't eat carrots, I won't eat carrots. I want candy corn.
Since when would Earth Girl need a body double? This Is It is supposed to be a video documentation of the rehearsal process, right? Then why the necessity for a body double for Jasmine? Documentaries do not have doubles or stand-ins. There is no reason for them. The real people are always used. There were Michael clones used, I know this for a fact. I can't reveal their names, but there were 3 of them. Michael has several assumed names he goes by in the film industry. I saw one in the This Is It credits. Kenny is a kind, nice person, and is also a consummate professional. However, This Is It is a hoax, in that it is not a documentary, it was manipulated, and is an integral part of a massive plan. They had to rush to get an October release date because in order for a feature film to be considered by the Academy for an award, it cannot be released later than December 25th. When Kenny said, I brought Michael into the editing room every day, he was not lying.
Every day I would wake up in the morning and I would call on Michael and I would say, Michael, be with me today. Be in the room with me today.
Every day we invited Michael into the room with us, and we thought of the fans. And this is how we proceeded every single day, thinking of making a film for the fans.
Mike was there for several editing sessions, and during the sessions he wasn't literally there. The scenes to be edited, virtually every scene in the film, were provided to him to view so his approval and direction could be obtained before editing could move forward. In addition, dailies were used throughout principal photography. After viewing them each day, Kenny, Michael, and others including the DPs and producers, were able to essentially know to what extent the footage would need editing before the post-production phase took place. All of that took place at Sony Pictures in Culver City, and was done during post-production, the last part of filmmaking where editing, looping, Foley and other processes take place. Incidentally, much of this was shot at Sony, as well as the Staples Center. There is no doubt it was a high-budget feature film. Now, if that is the case, and it wasn't footage from rehearsals for Mike's archives, doesn't that prove beyond any doubt that Michael is very much alive? Of course it does. Mike and Kenny were very clever and this is it. You never saw any mention of Michael's death. You never saw 1958 to 2009. Of course they didn't do the RIP thing. He's not dead.
MJ is revealed until he jumps out, and on Michael's command, we begin